The fact that you are here tells me that you give a shit about your well being, that there was something within you that said, I've got to gain control of my life and start doing something differently. And you paid attention to that message and you made the choice to show up here today. And I fucking love that. That is you listening to your inner wisdom, following your intuition, and being an active participant in your health, your power, your pleasure, or whatever brought you here today. My name is Crystal McLean, and I teach folks how to effectively manage their stress so they can live the healthy, empowered lives that they deserve through something I call creative self care. Now, if the idea of self care typically sits uncomfortably with you, I totally get it. It feels selfish, like a luxury you can't afford, or it feels like something that doesn't actually work for your real problems. And right now, especially with the world being as intense as it is, and with all of your regular personal stress, self care probably sounds about as effective as rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic, right? Right. But here's the thing, self care is exactly what we need right now. And I'll tell you why. Let's start with talking about what's happening with your nervous system. So, your nervous system is brilliantly designed to consistently scan for threats and problems. This is primal genetic coding that's designed to keep us safe. What it's not designed for is this level of constant stress and stimulation. When your nervous system gets bombarded with information and distractions and concerns, it goes into survival mode, which you might know as the fight or flight response. But when we're in this survival mode, everything starts to feel a little more urgent or more difficult. Normal requests feel demanding. Minor setbacks feel like disasters. Notifications feel urgent. House chores feel overwhelming. Work stress consumes your thoughts. Traffic feels unbearable. Long lines make you frustrated, and you ruminate over the past, worry about the future, and find people even more irritating than usual. Now, whether you're consciously aware of it or not, when you've got a steady stream of stress flowing through your life, your nervous system starts treating pretty benign situations like potential threats, keeping you in that low grade fight or flight response all the time. And when these stressors start stacking up and your nervous system is humming on overdrive, we burn out real fucking fast and have a harder time thinking clearly and making empowered choices about where to invest our time, money, and energy. When we reach this chronic state of stress, we become vulnerable to commercialized quick fixes that promise relief. Or we gravitate towards habits that temporarily distract or numb us. And we call all of this stuff self care. Unfortunately, as delicious as those binge worthy distractions are, they're not addressing what's actually happening in your brain and body when you're in survival mode. They just give you a quick hit of dopamine that masks your real needs while your actual problems grow bigger and stronger in the background. I know, it's dumb, and I'm so sorry. But luckily, you're here to learn something different, and creative self care is quite different. Creative self care does not require any extra time, money, or stuff. Just a little curiosity and whatever moment you're in. It's a practice that transforms how you see challenges, approach problems, and manage the intense shit that we're going through right now. Creative self care strengthens your intuition, builds body literacy, and develops the self awareness and the skills you need to live a healthy, empowered, and fulfilling life, even when life is cuckoo bananas. And here's what's pretty cool. While creative self care is an ongoing practice that becomes a way of life, It's really simple to start. Thank God, something simple, right? Real quick, let's talk about what creative self care isn't. Creative self care is not toxic positivity or chasing happiness or pretending your problems do not exist. And it's definitely not a quick fix that magically eliminates stress, because that's impossible and honestly would be a bad thing. Here's the thing: stress has been made out to be a villain, but stress isn't the problem. Getting stuck in stress is the problem. Stress is always going to be here. It's a natural part of life, and it's an important signal that helps us to figure out what we want, need, and value in life. But because stress is an uncomfortable feeling, we try to escape it. When we practice creative self care, we retrain our nervous system to effectively manage this stress. We develop real coping skills along with self awareness and self assurance, and consequently, we end up living the healthier and more fulfilling lives with resilience, adaptability, and inner strength. And my God, in times like these, this is exactly what we need so that we can show up for ourselves and others with confidence and competence. So, what are you going to learn here? Great question. Well, for starters, you're going to learn that you're more than just a body that needs maintenance. We're done with that playbook. You are an amazing, complex human with a wide range of needs that all deserve your love and attention. You're going to learn how your brain and body work together. You're going to understand why you react to stress the way you do. And you're going to learn 6 evidence based tools that work with your nervous system instead of against it. And most importantly, you're going to learn how to practice self care in a way that honors who you are and how you function, so you can keep up with your ever changing needs in this ever evolving world. If you're ready to get curious, get empowered, and shake away some of the stress that's keeping you stuck in survival mode, this course is for you. And I should also mention that everybody is welcome here, no matter your race, age, gender, or abilities. I welcome you with respect and trust that you know what's best for you and your body. We're going to get real, we're going to get practical, and we're going to build something sustainable here together. Let's get creative.